My role in internship was pretty much in line with what I was doing prior to my internship as well in my work ex. So I come from a BTech background. I have a bachelor's in engineering in the field of power engineering. So that is a little bit offbeat. Post that, I worked for 2 years in sales and marketing and primarily into B2B markets. I was associated with a firm called Secure Meters Limited, and I was working in their sales and marketing department in the East. In PPG Asian Paints as well, I got inducted into one of their verticals in the marketing domain itself, where I was trying to primarily understand, researching various business avenues or what can be, something that they can do further to build their business, especially due to COVID and due to all these, the current scenario, current business scenario. So, in a short span of 2 months, keep in mind that this is something of an internship, which is where you're working from home. And also, since coming from a sales and marketing background, I understand the value of working with a customer. Really trying to understand, going to the field, understanding the customer's pain points. However, working from home, what I primarily understood that you can get your job done, but to get your job done, you have to go the extra mile, talk to a lot of more people, talk to all the stakeholders involved. So if I can give a little bit more brief about my project and PPG Asian Paints itself. So PPG Asian Paints is a joint venture of two major paint companies of the world. So PPG that comes from US and Asian Paints that is from India. They are primarily into industrial paints or automotive paints, paints for cars, paints for cans, bottles, and industrial paints, and so on and so forth. So while working in such a sector, and B2B, mind you, is a very a cliched working space wherein you still have those archaic methods of going to the customer, working with them, trying to understand their pain points. And my role was working with the my department rather was working with the OEMs. So the OEMs, mind you, have this a certain way of working. And so when I was put into this role and I was working from home, I was talking to my mentors and talking to all the people, even customers. I was trying to understand what they were doing. So it was a new learning experience altogether. This is what I feel, what is my one of my biggest takeaways from this internship. Internship itself is a very wholesome experience. Okay, for students who are working in an internship, sometimes people feel that since I am in finance or I am in sales and marketing, I have a very siloed outlook to life. One of the first things that I was taught in XIMB itself was to move out of those silos. When you're working in an internship, when you're working with a particular firm, you're working with a lot of people involved. So you have to, go and talk to people in cross-functional domains. So one of the classic examples, if I can give you, you see all over the world in any company, the sales and marketing department and the logistics department are always at loggerheads. Okay, because some say that they are not giving me supply on time, and the other says that they have this sort of demand that can never be fulfilled. So if you keep this in mind, you have to understand both their pain points. So you have to have knowledge on sales, on marketing, and on operations domain as well. And to that extent, you have to understand finance. So this wholesome experience, what XIMB gave me in my first year, was what helped me immensely. I had to go back to a lot of notes. I had to go back to my class curriculum, and mostly I had access to all the portals that the library provided us. I'm sure the list has been shared with everyone. So these sort of things where we sort of try to understand and study these researches, these what have been done till date, that helped me a lot. So this was what XIMB helped me totally, the wholesome experience of it itself, of pulling all nighters and all, having cross functional knowledge. So this is something that I cherish, and this is something that helped me immensely in my internship. Yes, Absolutely. First year is the building block of the internship, and more than what you learn in your class, you will get to learn a lot of things in your MBA curriculum from your projects, group activities, from committee work, for example, from any other thing that you take interest in. These are the things that will prepare you and that will help you while you move ahead. Oh, absolutely not. My prior work experience helped me immensely. So you see, both the companies work in the B2B domain, and I happen to work in sales and marketing itself. So the thing that that helped me the most was I had a prior experience of talking to people and understanding these sort of small nuances that people in marketing face, or people in sales face. So I was not entirely involved with the sales activity of the company, but what I was doing, I was trying to do some back end research of how to improve your revenue. Now, to improve your revenue, of course, you have to improve your sales figures. So to understand the this how to improve your sales figure, you have to talk with your on ground sales force. Okay, the people who are working, your frontline workers. That's what was one of the things that I did there. I just called up, I asked for the numbers of the on ground sales force. I wanted to talk with them, I wanted to talk with their managers. And so this is something that I took up myself. So I would not say my prior experience was at all a hindrance. It was a huge help. Even so, even if it is in different domains, uh, maybe some of it works differently, but most of it works in a similar manner itself, from logistics to really working with customers. So it helped me immensely. This internship itself was out of the box because we were working from home, from work, from a person who has loved traveling, loved working on field and all that. When you are suddenly moved to a work from home background, and I would not shy away from this fact as well. The department I was working with in PPG Asian Paints primarily worked with OEMs, and so they had a very archaic model of working, of going to the customers and working. So they were as well in a shock. And me as an intern who will work for 8 weeks, 9 weeks with a company, I was in a shock mode because all everyone is trying to learn from this, from this scenario. So I had to work with a lot of people. A lot of things were missing. See, for example, if I had to go to their office and if I'm going to meet their customers, I get a different viewpoint altogether when you're sitting in front of a person. But when you're not getting that, that itself is, debilitating in some sort. But always remember that this is just a roadblock that everyone has to eventually overcome. So if I can give an example, in my internship experience itself, I had to work on a dealer scoring model. I had not met one dealer by face by the, till then in PPG Asian Paints. So working and making a dealer scoring model where you had to, basically chart dealers on how good they might be or how good they might not be performing for the company is a very difficult task. But for that, you have to reach out to your mentors, your guides. People all over the in the domain. You even had to, take in knowledge from seniors that you might know who are working in the company itself, or people from other colleges, MBA grads from other colleges who are working in a similar domain or in different companies. So this is something that I had to do, and it was a though challenging but a very enriching experience. This company or any company, one of the basic skills that a company expects is the interns must be very sharp. Okay, they pick up ideas very well, they pick up thoughts very well, thought processes very well, what your mentors give you. You need to be effective when required. When you're given a defined set goal and you're given a time period to complete the task, you have to do it. These are some of the basic things. And an intern should most importantly be very open to learning. Okay, must be willing to take feedback from people and be willing to learn anything across domains. There are a lot of people who have this mental roadblock of learning new stuff. But as an intern, you must remember that your company expects you to learn and expects you to, perform exceedingly better in the work given to you. Because to be very honest, a project that is given to you is a live business problem that the company is facing. Now, the senior business leaders might have an idea of how to do it, but you are the one building the roadmap. So you are taking feedback continuously from your mentors and guides, and they'll help you immensely. So be open to feedback, be open to learning, be sharp and effective, and that will help you. Of course, like, absolutely. Cross domain knowledge is very important. So if you are, as I gave you the example of a sales and marketing fellow talking
Right.
to an operations fellow, they're always at loggerheads. But you as a person, it's a basic managerial skill. When you know the pain points of the operations fellow, who you know that he has been telling that the forecasts have been wrong. You know what a forecast is, but the sales fellow is saying that no, the forecasts have not been wrong, just that the deliveries are not on time. So there are a lot of things involved. I mean, there might be faults on both parties end, but we need to understand both the viewpoints. And this is basically a basic managerial skill that every MBA grad should learn. If you have cross domain knowledge, even basic knowledge about uh, about stuff across domains. If you're talking to the procurement head of a company, he will tend to use certain terms. If you're working with the operations head of a company, he'll tend to use certain terms. So you as a basic MBA grad must understand these terms, must understand what their viewpoints are, and try to incorporate that in your work. My experience in this sector has been quite exhilarating. As I said, this has been a learning experience for both my company and myself as well, because working from home for a sales and marketing fellow is very is something unheard of. But uh, overcoming that has been a challenge, and to overcome that, you always have to engage more with your mentors, your guides. You have to seek help when required. There uh, to my company, I would say that there's a big deal that you have honored your commitment to the institution, and they have been uh, very strong to their word. The HR teams has reached out quite often to understand if we are working properly, and there have been proper follow-ups from my mentor, from my guides as well. So this experience has been quite the understanding nature of the company more so is something that we must talk about. Whereas where my mentor himself would go on to say that I understand that you are from a sales and marketing experience, and then our work itself is sales and marketing, but these are the challenges that we are facing right now. So that in itself says that this company has big brains and big hearts. So this speaks a lot about the company culture overall. Yes. So first years, wherever you're interning, no matter in which organization or in what capacity, stay committed to your task. It will help you to learn a lot. The internship experience for especially freshers who have no corporate experience altogether, you'll have the first corporate touch of talking to people, understanding people, and understanding the corporate culture. For people with work X who think that this experience, this internship will rather not teach you anything because it's a 2-month job, they're absolutely wrong on many levels, because they will be working with managers, they'll be imbibing managerial skills, they'll be understanding the true pain points or the true working culture of a company. Okay, so stay committed to the task given to you. Engage with your mentors, guides at regular intervals, talk to them, and even tell what you're understanding and what you're not able to do. Your portrayal of whatever you are not able to do shows that you have gone the extra mile to actually try to do that. Okay, and they will help you. People will reach out, people will help you. So, and understand that asking for help from others does not belittle your efforts. Asking for help from your mentors, from your guides, from your seniors, from anyone across the world, unless you ask, people will not help you. And unless I mean, the maximum it can happen that the person will say no. I mean, that's the maximum that can happen. So you have nothing to lose. So always ask for help from people, because people will come forward and help you. Talk to people, understand this cross-functional nature of organization. Try to talk to them, try to understand them, and this is something that will essentially help you sail your internship.
Hi guys, I'm Pragya Sharma. I majored in marketing and finance from XIMB. And for summer 2020, I interned with Ultratech as a sales and marketing intern. My project, since we were remotely interning, and my project was thoroughly about market research. Title being more or less broadly, the title being the effectiveness of publicity and advertising in cement business. So the major learnings could simply be listed down as it was a completely new industry. I'm a fresher, so it was really interesting to see how business happens on a ground level and how different channel partners contribute to the entire value chain, and what is the significance of each channel partner when it comes to delivering the value to consumers. Seeing the consumer journey firsthand and actually getting a practical insight into how important it is for company to keep various stakeholders in mind while delivering their so consumer durables is a very channel specific industry, so it was really interesting that way. For my 2 months, so my project involved heavy researching, so it was mainly meticulous quantitative and qualitative research focused on a particular geographical area, so I feel I could contribute that in 2 months. Okay, so knowledge of courses like some of the courses that are offered to us in first year, like market research, then SRM. So they were like prerequisites for my project at least. Another thing was the professors were just a mail away. Okay, so it's very important when you are stuck somewhere to whom to reach out, and that was one of the most I think most benefiting things what I got from XIMB during my internship was that I had continuous guidance. And then, of course, there is this excellent peer-to-peer learning that happens in MBA, and that was one of the biggest contributors. Also, one other thing was that XIMB had provided us an access of e-library, so there was always an availability of resources, even while we were interning remotely. So whether it's about data or any article that we need to look up, we had all the resources on our hands. So I think that was a major contribution. So it was neither a challenge nor that it worked in my favor. It was a learning opportunity from the get go, and the mentors that were assigned to me via Ultratech were immensely helpful throughout. So I don't think being a fresher was either a challenge or an opportunity for that sort, but it was something that required hard work and perseverance from the get go. So yeah. As I told you, my project required a lot of market research. So, conducting qualitative interviews with multiple stakeholders of Ultratech, and given that we had a remote internship, so it all had to be a telephonic interview. So there was a challenge to establish that trust and meaningful communication, with these people to derive useful insights that I had to use in my project. So that was definitely one of the biggest learning experiences. How to interact with these people on very ground level to understand how the business works, and it matter. And I could see differences from various geographies also. So another thing would be working with a large chunk of data, both qualitative and quantitative. So that was definitely the biggest learning experience, more so on the qualitative side. The basic ones being discipline, hard work, and punctuality. I think this is the basic you require wherever you're interning or working for that matter. Definitely. For example, I was interning, for example, like my project was in core market. but it was required of me to have a working knowledge of the company's operations and supply chain, and even softwares like SPSS to handle the large chunk of data that I had to process. So cross domain knowledge definitely adds to your project, and it shows that not you just you're just not covering what is required of you, but you're also interested to learn more and more. And if you have a theoretical base about it, then it's easier to kind of map how that particular company or that particular organization is working throughout. So it's very important. I think it's not something you want; it's a necessity now. So it was a much needed practical exposure after a year of learning in XIMB. And it also sort of helped me understand where my interests truly lie. So when I came back from the internship, I was able to map everything that was taught afterwards with whatever we had experienced in Ultratech. And I'm sure my batchmates would agree. So, and coming to the work culture of Ultratech, I think my mentors and everyone who were aligned with me throughout the project were extremely supportive. They guided me throughout, and even in my final presentations, they gave me really valuable feedbacks. Learning with Ultratech was definitely one of the most significant experiences in my MBA, and the work culture is great. My only piece of advice would be just treat it like the biggest learning opportunity, expand your horizons and make the most of it. So, simply because the learnings from this internship would remain with you for a long, long time, no matter where you're interning, you would always remember the specific moments or specific problems or challenges that you had to face. And you'll probably find solutions on them there, but if you don't, you will definitely find them later. But it's very important to take this entire experience as a practical ground for testing out all your theoretical learnings. Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Shalini from the batch of 1921, and I interned with Tata Steel as an operations intern in the project planning and service management division. So my project was all about the data analysis of the SPC order logging process and the techniques to achieve effective gap analysis. So during my internship, I analyzed the annual and the SKU level trends and demand for all the major automobile customers of Tata Steel. So I built a demand forecasting model through which we were able to analyze the demands at the SKU and the annual level, so as to reduce the lead time by approximately 16%. And I also helped develop a digital initiative to speed up the material balancing by establishing models to standardize the order logging process and the average inventory that has to be carried. So, my overall learning from this entire internship was that no matter how easy everything seems when you just go through the description of the project, it's actually very challenging when you take it up. But the best part of it is if you come in with an open mind and with the curiosity to learn, then it's always easy. And personally, I felt that this project was a culmination of almost all the important papers that I had learned in my first year, be it operations or be it managerial computing or be it SRM, any other paper. I think this was just a summation of everything. So that proved to be really helpful. So I could actually use my MBA knowledge very appropriately during this internship. So the pandemic struck us just before we began our internships, and there was a lot of uncertainty as to how the internships would begin, whether it would be online or offline. And unfortunately, at the same time, we were also hearing that a couple of companies were withdrawing their offers, which was very sad for us. But thankfully, mine kicked off right on time, and that too in the virtual mode, which was again a challenge because both the company as well as we were doing it for the very first time. But then XIMB had already prepared me for it with the rigor part of it. Also, I feel that the new since I was completely new to the domain of operations, the ops paper that I had read before coming to this place in the early trimesters proved to be handy. And again, as I said, my knowledge of previous electives, particularly managerial computing as well as SRM, proved to be really helpful. Before joining XIMB, I was working with Infosys as an application developer for 2 years. So, this corporate experience of mine proved to be helpful during my internship because I already had learned how to work with diverse teams, take up cross functional work, and meet deadlines. And as simple things as just conducting myself professionally throughout the 2 months. But of course, the experience was completely different because I used to work in an IT industry and this is a core industry. So the way of working, the hierarchies, and the way in which you follow up with the tasks was completely different. But then I think. From the company's perspective also, Tata Steel was really very cooperative with us. They understood that we come from different backgrounds and we might not just get into the need of it very quickly, so they gave us ample amount of time to get adjusted and learn things at our own pace. I think there were two instances in general. The first was, like I said, since I come from an IT industry, so I had come with a prior experience of working in one particular domain. So this was a completely different experience. Like I said, the way in which we conducted our meetings or the way in which I asked questions, very simple things also varied a lot from company to company as well as from industry to industry. So that really pushed me to my extent that I had to learn new things again. I had to unlearn my previous experience and learn new things again. And the second instance where I actually had to learn a lot of things was when I was working on my project. I was the only candidate who was working solo on that project, and there was a part where I had to do a lot of regressions and a lot of other analysis tools. So I did not have the knowledge of all kinds of analysis tools, so I had to sit through a lot of YouTube tutorial videos and go through them, apply them, see where I'm getting stuck. Then I used to debug it myself and then go through the process all over again. So although this was a repetitive task and at times it did feel very frustrating, but at the end of the day, when I was finally giving my final presentation, I realized that I had actually learned a lot more this way than I would have done if it would have been just an easy peasy task for me. One of the very key skills that Tata Steel expects from you is adaptability. Your ability to adjust quickly to new projects, new teams, new people, and your curiosity to learn will obviously make a difference here. And as the company is known for its ethical behavior and moral values, they also expect you to be professional and ethical in all your dealings over here. Yes, I definitely feel that cross domain knowledge gives you an edge because it gives you the flexibility and the chance to work on projects which have a wider scope. For example, my project was a mix of both IT as well as ops. So, where my previous technical know how of IT from my previous job came in handy. But you can always acquire new skills if you're really willing to learn. You can do that on the go as well. Like I said before, this was the first time that Tata Steel was actually offering an online internship. So it was obviously a challenge for both the company as well as us in terms of onboarding us, allocating projects, ensuring that we were mentored properly and we delivered quality work. But all of this happened so smoothly that we never even felt for an instance that we were actually moving on from this offline mode to the online mode. The best part that I really liked over here are that people are very warm and friendly. They are always ready to answer your queries, and help is always available to those who ask for it. They make you feel as if you're a part of the larger family. So if anyone who's looking for a family like work culture which provides you a good enriching experience, then Tata Steel is your place to be. first of all, congratulations to all those who have been selected to intern with Tata Steel. It's a really good company to start your internship with. For some of you, this might be your first corporate experience, and for some of you who are like me, you would have already worked somewhere else, and this might be just a repetitive stint of it. But nevertheless, go in with an open mind and your curiosity to learn. Take it as a new challenge, new experience, no matter how many times you feel that you're going to give up on this, because obviously this online mode will present certain challenges in front of you, but don't let them pull you down. Instead, take it up as a challenge and just go out and perform your best over there, and I'm sure you guys are going to do well.